Ryan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. Calais Campbell on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson on the move to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Hurts. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Hurts. Open man. He completes it to Jeudy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 16.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 29, Tariq.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Check 99, check 99. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing his Hurts.
He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Give me some. Give me some. We got. Jim. Under 10.
Now Cohen. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Not today. Not today.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Forced out to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Miles Boykin as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
It is recovered by the Chiefs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
1 yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught left side by Judy. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete.
DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Broncos 21, Chiefs 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. From the gun, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Keep it up. Keep it up. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike.
And he spins away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second down, here's Hurts. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 6. Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through.
Good.
And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
24.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. And you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Hurts. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
McManus's point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. I know.
Throwing again. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Kick is good.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And now it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
We own it. We own it. Mark 43.
Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
40's the mic. 40's. You can't block me. Mike 40, Mike 40. Now let's run, let's run. 40's the mic.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. Mike 40, Mike 40. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, well, Mike 40, Mike 60 Bobcats.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Intended
We got plenty to catch.
And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
43's on the way. Check, 43. It's just me.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Gain of 36 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,